Welcome to part 27.
What? I can't hear you!
Welcome to part 27!
I don't get it, I don't hear
in
anything.
case of one... What?
You're on it. Get on with it.
Well,
Get on with it. Get on with it!
Wow.
Yeah, what's another right on the ass?
Oh, I'm enjoying this scene.
Oh, sorry, I just realized that the defender's name is Billy Bob Johns.
Wow, the background noise was so scared by Francisca that it's gone now. So
yeah, even Francisco wants done with this shit. Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica?
you know the sad thing, Dwibs? If logic had played a factor, Phoenix would have won by the end of this courtroom.
Judge, that is true, but in court you have to give your legal name.
Yes, Henri does often go by that name.
You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of this.
What? Impartial? What's that?
I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. Screw the rules, I am a judge.
Yeah.
I guess.
And yet, if he's found guilty... Well...
This qualifies the defendant, Mr. Billy Bob Johns.
Hey, Judge.
Just to spite him.
Guilty.
Objection, Judge. You just contradicted yourself.
Sure. It sounds more friendly.
So that's why you
And
call him
what-
by his real name when you actually
Friendly
find
in a
him guilty.
courtroom when you're talking to the person who's been accused of murder.
Oh, I get it,
That
I
is
get it,
to
Joe.
our advantage. Yes, Pedro?
I get it, Joe. It's because if he's found guilty, then the judge now considers him his enemy, therefore not friendly anymore, therefore he doesn't use the Galactica name anymore.
Wow, he is incredibly biased.
I hope you didn't bother you.
Thinking you'd win.
I hope you don't. Fuck it.
I can still hear the
Get on with it. That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy.
Oh, fuck.
Sure, why not?
I'm the one who
The
decides.
fact we was broadcasted worldwide.
No. You
Stroking
didn't.
your ego. I see.
No. I won, you lost.
It did not count. Do you hear me?
Wow,
No. All I hear is the amount of multiple
That was a
lashings.
practice run.
Still counts as one.
She's literally throwing a 10-year-old girl temper tantrum.
Well, of course she's gonna try and use this case to prove she can win because it's the most
Hey,
dumb case.
Yeah,
Hey,
she's an 18-year-old with a whip, with the mental capacity of a child. That's very dangerous.
Hey, Shira, do you think maybe she's a spoiled brat for some reason?
Actually, going
You
off
have
of
no
turnabout
chance.
Reminisce,
Zero.
I don't
No,
think she's
nada.
that spoiled.
I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything.
Well, I have to say,
objection.
lady, you're the only Von Karma hero left alive.
Oh, Phoenix, remember who you're talking
Just being
to.
born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying.
So everyone on the internet has the last name Von Karma.
Yeah.
Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix,
But
right?
Shiro, by
I'm a
saying that,
defense attorney,
aren't you
not a
calling
prosecutor.
yourself arrogant and annoying?
I'm the latter, not the former. I'll show you the textbook procedure of proving how absolutely guilty you are.
But Phoenix isn't on trial.
Me? Guilty?
He's not even on trial.
What are you talking about?
Guilty of being a fool. It will be my ultimate revenge.
Again, of course, it's
Gentlemen,
this case that she
Francis,
chooses to be her ultimate
on, Petty.
revenge.
Her dad is gone, you know.
The prosecution is finished. Let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time.
Yeah, I concur, actually.
She's flustered.
So, we.
Well, again, of course, she wants to boast about this case being the one she wins because she knows everything's stupidly in her favor.
You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up here now!
Here we go.
She's 18. Is it that
Get your ass
time
on that
of...
stand!
Is it that time of, year for
Okay.
her.
Oh boy.
Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn,
That's
Detective.
because he is paid in
Jeez,
pennies.
Franziska, settle down.
That's because he is paid in pennies at
That-
this point.
I feel like being extra bitchy today, Mr.
She's literally.
No, don't mention it. It's not trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this.
He's lying.
Very well. If you would like to begin the
Bye.
shedding light on the events in question.
Yeah, please.
Jeez,
we
one
need
lost
that.
case and you've lost your composure this much?
And at your service, sir.
Okay.
Poor Gumshoe.
I bet Franziska's fun to get drunk with.
You may proceed.
Yeah, she is.
Testimony.
She's actually nicer when she's drunk.
Details of the events.
Alright.
Hey, Gumshoe, take it away.
Maybe she hasn't had her daily injection.
The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful.
All the
saying you
circus
get wrong.
performers gathered in the big top to practice their routines.
So you get wrong, Jovah.
Well, I'm not really, trying to sing it too much because I don't want to interfere.
The practice sessions broke up around 10 p.m.
And then we all watched an episode of Agatha Christie's Poirot.
Murder itself took place in the plaza in front of a lodging house at 10:15 p.m.
Interesting.
I still haven't seen that show, by the way.
The victim was found bent over a wooden box that is a doornail.
I remember that book from the true story of the Three Little Pigs.
No, I
That
got
is
it.
a
He tried to
doornail.
cosplay a solid
As the
snake.
dead was forced with a blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Ouch.
Oh, blunt trauma.
Ooh,
We haven't dealt with
nasty.
blunt trauma since the case with Mia,
I see. He was beaten to death.
who actually won't be showing up in this case.
I get it. Hold on. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. Hopefully updated.
The court
I get it,
The
Pedro.
court accept this into evidence.
It was Quan Chi. He repeatedly squeezed with his own leg.
I think I'm missing an S. I think I'm missing an S in accepts. Very well. Mr. Wrong, you may begin your Ross examinatio.
You misread that on purpose.
Well, that's because, hey, if the translators aren't going to bother
Actually,
adding an
that's
S to my
That's
if the translators aren't going to bother adding an S to my accepts, then why should I bother?
Come on, Your Honor, it's not like we've gotten any typos that ruin what's supposed to be a heartbreaking scene yet.
actually, tell you
Let me
a
ask you
question.
about the snow.
Joe, but what do you think Phoenix's fatality in a Mortal Kombat game would be?
Well, going off of Marvel vs. Capcom, he'd be, about S tier, since he's actually pretty good in that game.
Like,
No,
yeah,
but-
It's a matter of
Anyway.
strategy.
No, well, that wasn't the question anyway.
Oh,
There's no frozen
his
places
fatality
stayed on the
rate.
ground till the next day.
Okay, his fatality rate would be about 85%.
I mean, what would be his
Well,
fatality?
Well, making an
Oh.
enemy explode from a breaking.
Oh, basically,
I guess, yeah.
Oh, I know. Basically, he'd pull one of his anime tricks and pull up an objection that blows someone into the sun and blows them up.
Sure, why not?
Yes, sure.
Because of
I've seen.
Phoenix.
Well, considering how completely over-the-top cartoonish the fatalities have become in recent years, yeah, sure, why not?
And also considering how over the top cartoonish the Wachowskis could get at times, because you mentioned the Matrix. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime, aside from wasting my time?
But you weren't even there, Your Honor.
No.
So,
Hold it!
wasn't he the broadcaster?
I was disguised in the audience.
Oh yeah, that's right. When you say all the circus performers, what do you mean?
Everyone but the dancers and staff were here. Regina, the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant Maximilian Galactica and his victim, the ringmaster.
Wait. So the ringmaster.
Oh, I almost forgot. Regent the tiger was there as well.
Oh yeah, fun fact, ringmaster. That was Stone Cold Steve Austin's first WWF gimmick.
When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch.
It wasn't
Darn
sticky.
monkey.
Poor Gumshoe.
Detective, you're welcome to file a police report after these proceedings.
Hold it!
Or Gumshoe.
I'll
Oh,
say.
Gumshoe.
After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to?
Shoot Takumi to try and make sense
pub.
of this plot.
Regina was playing with Regiment while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Then the ventriloquist went to the front gate absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster Max went up to the ringmaster's room to talk privately.
Yep.
Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you?
It seems they were negotiating Max's salary.
Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage.
Bullshit.
I know this thanks to the
avoid this
Megaton.
part.
Sorry, Tio, this is one of those parts where you have to press everything for information.
No, I mean, we'll just avoid stating that, was actually asking Regina's hand.
Ah,
Okay. Not a problem, pal.
good.
Got a witness that told us how to yes.
This is totally meaningless. Time to move on.
But
Actually,
this is
no.
part of procedure!
Shut up.
Alright, just have to revisit that testimony later.
You
What?
cheap folding suit!
Sorry, no, you can't just stop it like that.
Judge is afraid of her whip.
Like I said, you cheap
Everyone's
folding
a
suit.
bitch.
Either that or Takumi couldn't think of anything, so he just did that.
Funny you mention that, because from what I've heard, apparently Big Top is apparently received better over in Japan. So it makes me wonder if it's a case of Japan
That's
either
right.
liking things differently, or the localization team not doing this one as
I
well.
think they must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed.
Pretty sure the plot's just as stupid here as it is originally.
I don't
Carrying
know.
the box.
You'd be surprised how much a localization can
It was a
change.
rather strange wooden box, Your Honor.
What do you mean?
Inside of it was the Master Sword.
It was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention it was locked.
Well,
Locked,
Well,
you say?
Well, Joe, let's not forget that Famitsu gives like a 40 out of 40 to every game they get. So
Including
Yeah.
13. Yeah.
Yeah.
the Japanese press is exactly the most reliable.
I wasn't talking about Japanese press, I was talking about Japanese fan base.
Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox.
No,
Yeah,
it's probably the
critics
former.
get a lot of things wrong.
So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle.
It's probably about of Japan liking things that we don't.
So you're telling me that the box was heavy, but inside it was
What?
just a bottle.
What is a bottle, detective?
The box itself was heavy, but the contents weren't.
Exactly what
Well,
it looks like,
it
Your
was
Honor.
clearly a
It's
wooden
condiment
crate,
box.
so they're not exactly light.
Yeah. What's inside the box? I mean the bottle.
It's filled with pepper.
But there's no pots with it.
Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box?
There was only one little bottle in that huge box? Who the heck values pepper that much? Aside
No, no,
from
no, no.
Tony Stark.
No, guys, I got it. This is a hint to Iron Man 4.
Actually, it was just some random adventurer that had to, check his inventory and just stash some pepper in advance.
What's this? Descended from King Graham. Used for just the right situation. I'll keep that in mind. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object.
Get on your own work, pal. Or maybe because it just told you.
And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? Actually, it's because the court record.
The police are searching for it as we speak.
You haven't found the murder weapon yet.
Shut up.
My theory is that it's something the perpetrator ran off with.
You know, Francisco, at least Edgeworth tried at the start of Turnabout Samurai.
You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene.
And the irony is that Edgeworth completely got back every single witness. But he made disappear with magic.
Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the events now.
Oh.
I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. Which could be the best thing for him, actually.
You mean we're all gonna get out of him is that little Pepper? Really?
Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
Actually, Von Karma, can we call a witness for a change?
No.
This is my court.
I'm not even off the stand yet.
So get off then.
Well,
If she was Damon Gant, she'd be throwing you off the stand. Obviously, that's due to you being a little bit slow and unable to take a hint.
Jeez, just when you thought she was mean, her losing a case makes her an outright monster.
I love how catty she is, though.
Yeah.
I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
dear God, Gumshoe,
Wrapped
I
up
hope
just
you...
basically means we're done.
Dear
here,
God, Gumshoe, I really do hope you're the one who's getting married in that DLC plot. You need a break.
Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down.
What is
Oh.
his Japanese name?
I forgot.
His
This
Japanese
one,
name
Karma.
starts with a K, but it's his love interest
Ah.
whose name starts with an M.
Please call your next witness.
I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand.
Will we please ask the audience to refrain from snickering? Thank you.
No, we'll do that later.
She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist and his... I hate
Jovah,
Jovah's not a fan of this
I wonder if
character.
Trillo. I wonder if Trillo will show up on the stand as well.
Look,
Sure, I
Shuri,
can
it's
see
not just
what
me. On the polls, Trillo is quite possibly the most unpopular Ace Attorney
Jovah,
character.
considering what Paul Rubinson actually did in real life, you want to
Please
keep
state
down
your name
with
and
the double
occupation for the record.
contender.
All right, dudes,
Oh
get
God,
ready.
Paul Rubinson. That makes it even
Sorry.
worse.
Sorry.
So it's time for Dwibs and Pedro's comedy duo.
Eh?
Right, Dwibs.
Wait.
Circus.
Actually, it's supposed to be.
Actually,
I think
Pedro,
it'd be better if you
objection. Pedro, you were
What?
voicing both of them.
Excuse me?
Oh, I
Remember,
am?
you were doing
Okay,
a
then.
Iago
Never mind then.
voice for the
Witness
puppet,
calls the
and
stand was from Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
basically,
Apologies.
Pedro, you did Pee Wee Herman and Iago.
Sure. That rub must be cutting off your circulation. I said I was a singer. Now you don't believe me? Fine. I'll grace you with a song.
I love that
Oh,
smug face.
Oh boy.
Real name, Benjamin Woodman. Without his puppet Trillo, Ben won't say much.
Okay, here we go.
Ahem. Me. The world of the law. Oh, exciting and daring. Guilt or innocence. These lyrics fucking suck. God, God, Trillo, you're decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, man, my lyrics are so lazy.
It's sad because his courtroom stuff
he
actually
said-
does make him appeal.
Pedro, he said he'd give you a song. He didn't say it would be a good song.
Oh, shut
Sure.
up, Maya.
It's
had a good
just the
rhythm.
lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. It's
Yeah,
sad
I
because in court, Trillo actually does get a laugh out of me. It's just...
It's no better than to insult a judge.
It's sad because he becomes despicable to me in the second part of investigations. That's why. I hate
Just
him.
look at the notes. You would think you'd have the sense to fix it.
Oh,
To
look
me,
who's
he's
talking,
actually the
puppet.
most horrible of the characters to
It's
get.
so ugly I went to punch you in the face on
Turn
the chance swelling would help.
Yep, that's the pattern, Shuri. Most tolerable goes to most unbearable by the end of this case, whereas unbearable
Now
goes
what-
to bearable.
And who knows is the reason why you'll never be an A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds.
Oh, you'd be surprised, Maya. Alec Baldwin, Steven Seagal.
What's going on here? Order!
Donald
order. I
Trump.
want to know who the witness is.
Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this.
I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting tested ready by court. Ouch!
You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed.
So let's see. Pee Wee
He's
Herman
right,
and
actually.
Gilbert Gottfried together at last, portrayed by Pedro. Thank you. What you
What's
witnessed.
Witnessed.
Alright.
Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went over to the plaza.
I'm taking testimony from an inanimate object.
That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. By the way, do you want me to recite 50 Shades of Grey in my annoying voice?
Maybe.
He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer?
Well, I don't know.
Quickly!
That's
Oh, wait, sorry. Wrong. Yeah. Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
I don't know. That silhouette looks more like his father, Leighton.
I'll be right back.
Sure.
You saw Maximilian Galactic heading towards the sea. You're sure of that?
Maybe.
As sure as you are German. Oh, wait, no, you're Welsh. I mean, you're part Welsh, but part German.
Yes, I am both nationalities.
Of course, your mother was a Welsh, your father was a German.
Shut up, Wright!
Ow!
Without a doubt, he had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb roses. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high?
You've never heard of Party City, have you?
That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown.
That's right, dress boy.
Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean that the clown committed the crime?
Very good, Your Honor. You're smarter than usual. He's got a point.
So the judge is smarter and everyone else is dumb.
To be
It
fair,
was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the criminal.
it's actually a sense of progression since the judge does get slightly wiser to how these courts go.
Why is that?
So this is legit.
Here's absolute proof.
Oh, that's it. That's silk hat.
Silk hat?
Uh-huh.
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant.
True.
Of course. Yeah, good point. Mind you, I paste these for sure, right?
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Sorry, it takes 5 words to get to my brain. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice.
Really?
I guess that makes sense. Since it's part of his usual outfit.
Ah,
Funny.
if the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene.
Oh, there now.
Oh, I can think of at least 10.
Well done, Miss Von Carver. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done.
Okay, Your Honor, seriously, how much is he paying you?
Not enough.
Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say?
I mean, brown-nosing is one thing, but saying her prosecuting skills are unrivaled when, we've had the likes of Edgeworth and, her father around. Well, okay, her father was a fraud, but still Edgeworth.
Quiet, you.
Okay, I guess she's the boss again. Oh shoot, she's the boss! Quick, Pedro! Get the necessary requirements!
Okay.
Well, Jovah, we just need a spray can and a lighter.
Once practice was over. Oh, sorry. I
Hold it!
already read this.
What did you do then?
Now I don't go to the plaza to do some thinking.
It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around.
Exactly. And now allow me to recite one of my favorite. Oh, sorry.
Wouldn't thinking in your nice, warm lodging house have been a better idea? Just common
Who
sense.
asked?
Objection! Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should lead the thinking to the witness.
Huh. Well,
Quiet.
it's a legit question, and I'm a good bunker. At least my teachers always said I was.
Stop thinking. Wait,
And now, everybody, allow me to recite one of my favorite lines.
Hold it! Dodged a bullet. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica?
Of course, I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup? All right, everybody, get ready.
Okay.
Alright.
Snobby three-piece getup?
Get the wax out of your ears. Lawyers nowadays, you're like talking to a brick wall.
You saying you've had to deal with lawyers before in your past?
Next is three-piece getup. Jeez, could you all be any more all together now?
Alright. Silk
cat!
Oh,
Cloak!
white
Roses!
Jesus Christ.
Thank you. Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions.
But
Where's the
Maya,
Master Takumi that?
it's a legitimate question, Maya. And I don't see you helping out much.
So,
Well,
it's
this-
taking
well,
place of Mia being unhelpful, Maya's being unhelpful, and
What?
annoying.
Well, this is the one case where Mia doesn't show up, and this is actually the one case where Maya is... Oh, wait. Oh.
That's right, and that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character.
You're swayed easily.
As
Well,
part
yeah,
of
that's-
my character.
Yeah, that's part of his character, actually, according to the official description.
True. There's more to the story than meets the eye. Is there something I'm missing here? Help me, Peter Cullen. Make me think.
I am Optimus Prime.
Okay, that's a bit strange, don't you think?
What's strange?
Life is strange.
Oh,
That you only saw Max from Life
Hey,
is
Max is
Strange.
in Life is Strange too.
Doesn't it seem like you would have seen someone else as well, unless that Max was a time traveler?
Don't know they're gonna get sued. What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright?
Well, as you see, Dwebs, like David Cage has shown, friends seem to like to take inspiration from Japanese stuff.
Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen?
Of course, in Cage's case, he doesn't recognize this Japan, apparently. Take that!
That's the victim.
That's correct. Okay, who's eating those bag of snackoos?
Actually, that was me opening my bottle.
you see that the fact that David Cage thinks Hideo Kojima is just an American with a really funny name.
He should have seen the Ringmaster as well! Aha!
Obviously, the Ringmaster arrived in the scene of Shikai before the witness.
Wait a minute. Aha! Oh wow, he's trying to imitate that battle cry from the character in Last Battle.
Before the witness, Scheiße, could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out.
And yet, it took you a while to bring it up. Are you saying something here? And no, I don't care! I'm building up a resistance to that whip at this rate. What are you talking about? The Ringmaster and Max went together to the Ringmaster's room, doing God knows what in there. I mean, a guy dressed like that, just with a fat, balding man.
It's not a coincidence, a likely story.
Maybe Max was actually wanting to marry the Ringmaster. It don't make sense. They were secretly lovers. I tend to come to that conclusion a lot going
Yeah,
into
what
the
is
series,
with
don't I?
Phoenix shipping everyone?
If Maximum Galactica is supposed to be in the Ringmaster's room,
So we have Phoenix, Maya, and Pearls who like to ship people.
why
Yeah.
was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime?
That's
Like
a good
I
question,
said,
actually.
that looks more like Max's father, Leighton. Especially going off of the silhouette of the face. When you think about it. Ah!
I see, Weena. It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony.
I really am gonna have to break through this level of a grade A
Clearly no
BS,
conclusive
am I?
contradictions.
Okay. He's right.
A brilliant judgment, Shauna. Now let's move along with the testimony.
No matter. I'll just have to break through harder.
But like me breaking you with this whip.
Trillo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he?
Maya, here's a clue stick. Well, Max is part of the bitter love triangle with Regina.
Oh, great love triangles. I always love those.
Actually,
Which is
it's a
probably why
love...
Max cocked him over.
that's
okay.
me.
Guys,
Actually,
can I get a time, please?
Okay, go ahead to 30 minutes.
Okay.
Although when I think about it, Maya, it's probably a love square since you're involved now.
I guess, yeah. Once.
Okay, 30 minutes.
Alright, hold on a moment.
Hold it! Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? And
I suppose that would have been around. Hey,
one
what time was
sec.
it?
Oh, right that time.
I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m.
Mind-
In fact, right now, actually.
You know, mind you, Ben is a 31-year-old man with a psychosis who wants to marry Regina, a 16-year-old.
I guess that sounds about right. Yeah.
Creepy.
Well, I know
Yeah.
this is America, but this originated in Japan, and that's not all that weird.
Yeah, but he's still a guy with a psychotic disorder of having multiple personality disorder, so that doesn't help
Well,
things.
The truth is... Will you shut up, you big nose dope? Why are you telling him anything extra?
Oh, you know, just to leave out any doubts.
How could you believe that we just stand outside that wet? Yeah.
Yeah, stand out in cold weather. I can totally believe that. Dressed like that?
Wouldn't you believe a guy with this amazing angelic voice?
Well, maybe you were waiting for someone.
What? Who said we were waiting for someone?
Oh, Sam, we were waiting for some
Objection! Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without handed theories.
You mean one of my offhanded
You
theories that kind of proved you wrong last case? Objection! But, this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something.
Don't you know how this game works?
Perry Mason effect? Don't fail me now.
Mr. Wright? Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night?
Alright, Franziska, I'm about to show you the textbook case of getting
Regina?
a breakdown. Take that! Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person.
Oh, God, don't tell me.
And that one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina!
Why does everyone love this girl? She's bland as shit.
You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Huh. Am I mistaken? Although I get the thing I'm onto something based on that breakdown. See, Franziska? That's how you get a witness to do it.
Is this true?
Well, you can't really ask me that question.
Actually, yeah, you can.
Who cares what I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it.
Yeah, but what you saw is being called into question, smart aleck.
Well. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right.
Okay. Alright. There is obviously a reason why this witness was there that night.
Because
He spent all
There
that
was-
time waiting for Regina to arrive.
There was indeed a deep meaning to these two screams.
Moreover, here's the real kicker. Even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought.
that makes perfect sense.
What did you just say?
Right?
She's not hearing him.
She went to sort of
Mute
different.
button!
I will go there. Don't make me come over there.
Objection to the mute button. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise.
You'll never find me.
If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max said it straight up. Ow!
There is absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer.
You!
Is there?
I'll show you proof, you blew a hair! Ow! Ow!
Phoenix, take your pills.
Yeah, you know,
She
the
needs to take her
anti-pain
pills.
Do what Oz does. Take some Vicodin. I guess you got me.
A witness that actually mans up?
All right. I'll spill the beans for real this time.
Sure you will.
That way you get to hear more of my incredibly angelic voice. It's true. I was waiting for Regina.
Don't volunteer things.
Well, you know, a witness is volunteering in the first place, Von Karma.
Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth.
In the next part.
Yes, unfortunately, I have to go and have my tea break.
Pardon us if we sound a bit more naive next part.
Yeah.
All right. See you, everybody, for the next part.
See ya.
See ya.
Yeah.